In the world of gaming, there has always been many different options that one can choose from to press their A's and B's. Since gaming began in the 1970s, competitors have always strived to dominate the market with their lineup of games, console gimmicks, and hardware differences. However, there is one segment of the gaming world that a lot of people either refuse to acknowledge or have otherwise not delved into for one reason or another. The PC has been a machine that can do more than calculate your tax returns and looking up hentai porn for about as long as the video game console was conceived, from the early days of King's Quest all the way to games such as Fortnite. With the many advantages that the PC can offer gamers, such as enhanced graphics, better controls and more options to play their games, some of what people dub the PC master race often wonder why consoles have not been obsoleted even today. Well, in this video I'm going to be showing off some reasons why the PC master race is not always master race. When was the last time that you brought your PC with you on a very long journey, like on a flight or on a bus? While laptops do blur the line between portability and the PC master race, the laptop is still quite the bulky thing to have with you in the confines of a car or in the cabin of an aeroplane. This is where the Nintendo Switch comes in, and while the choice of games is pretty lackluster to say the least, there's not going to be a much better way to play the Elder Scrolls Skyrim on the fly. Pardon the pun. While the PC Master Race have the largest lineup of games by far, thanks in part to the PC's ability to use non-proprietary hardware to be backwards compatible with previous generation video games, and even emulation of console games if that's your mojo, there are also games that are strictly only released on consoles that cannot be currently emulated with today's hardware. Fantastic gaming franchises such as Uncharted, Super Smash Bros. And Super Mario cannot be played on PC. Couple that with the previous advantage of the Nintendo Switch's portability, and you get a gaming experience that's completely different from that of the PC, for better or for worse. Well, look at you with that sexy amazing polygon renderer. Oh, and what's this? A powerful internet setup? I guess it's safe to say that you got yourself quite a fine setup for that 6-hour gaming binge with your online friends. Oh, speaking of friends, here they come now.
There, how's it going?
Alright, let's do this.
Hello everyone, how are you? Hello? Anyone there?
One joint?
Oh, darn it. We're playing with that one guy who has the potato. You know the one. The guy that thinks that just because his machine consists of a Windows operating system on a machine that was made like 10 years ago and has questionable internet settings enabled, he considers himself as part of the PC master race. Well, sorry to burst your bubble there, wannabe. You're one of the reasons why PC gaming isn't always the best way to go. Picture this in your head. You're playing real competitive in a group game of Fortnite, but oh, what's this? The potato player's internet's conked out again. Either that or his CPU is overloaded. Darn, I guess we might just be able to get through the rest of the game with just the three of us. Never mind. If only we had that one extra player. We could have won, but I digress. With consoles, this is less of a problem due to everyone having the exact same hardware with only the potato internet to worry about. For some reason, a lot of developers such as Gearbox Software with Borderlands and some of the devs of the PC ports of Call of Duty series seem to neglect split screen on some games despite the feature being enabled on the console version. This is something that has truly baffled me, and even one time when I was shopping in a game store, me and the owner of the shop were having a conversation about PC gaming. For some reason, the dumb thought that split screen was impossible on PC. But with the release of games such as Serious Sam, Rocket League, and even the most recent releases of Call of Duty showing that this is indeed possible, some brain-dead developers seem to think that the PC port of normally split-screen enabled games should do without the feature on PC. Nonetheless, this issue has continued for a very long time, and while it's not a complete deal breaker for PC gaming, it's worth checking to see if the PC port of the game which supports split screen on console also supports it on PC. That way you won't be disappointed when you get your friends around for a couch co-op gaming session on your PC. While most games that have ports both on console as well as PC often look leaps and bounds better on the PC compared to the console in terms of frame rate and graphics, there are rare occasions where, again, brain-dead developers decide to give the PC Master Race community the middle finger and decide that their atrocious ports of Dark Souls and Batman, which was actually pulled from Steam due to it being so bad, would be a good cash grab. Thankfully, there are modders out there that can fix such issues on the PC version of terribly performing games, but it's a problem that should not exist in the first place. Yet it does. This problem is almost non-existent on consoles because the developers usually design games to run good on consoles to then port it over to the PC, such as the case of Dark Souls and Batman. There is such a wiki that one can check before they decide to buy a game in the form of the PC Gaming Wiki, which is a fantastic place to take a look at PC games to see if there's any underlying issues with the game and what the game supports, such as split screen. So there we have it. While being a part of the PC Master Race is one hell of an experience, and one that anyone who enters may never look back, PC gaming isn't 100% what it's cracked up to be. This isn't to say that consoles are better in any way, because PC gaming is still leaps and bounds better than the console peasantry. This is no argument. Don't even bother going into the comment section and arguing with the others about it.